Poppy learns Luna killed Tom and Hollis. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Up at the Cliff House, Finn finishes checking Steffy's vitals. He still wishes she'd let him take her to the hospital. She's dehydrated and hasn't eaten in days. Steffy says he's the best medicine. He saved her and he's her hero. I love you. At the jail, Poppy hugs Bill gleefully. I'm getting out of here. She turns to Luna and tells her she's a free woman and gets to go home with her and Bill. At least the real killer's been arrested. Suddenly, Poppy notices Luna is in handcuffs. She asks, "What's going on? Can somebody please answer me?" At Forrester, Taylor and Ridge agonize about Steffy as they've had no news. Suddenly, Ridge gets a call from Finn, who tells him Steffy's home safe. Finn and Ridge put their phones on speaker so they can all talk. Steffy tells them it's a long story, but Luna kidnapped her. She's a psycho. She'll tell them all about it later, but they don't have to worry anymore. At the Cliff House, Finn disconnects from Ridge and tells Steffy he still can't believe he almost lost her. "I'm never going to take my eyes off you again." Finn gives Steffy coconut water and offers to make her pasta. She wants to order in so she can stay beside him. Finn will never let her out of his sight again. She feels really blessed right now. There were moments in the cage where she thought she'd never see him or the kids again, because of Luna. In the main office, Ridge calls Carter to tell him Steffy's safe. He and Taylor have an emotional moment and a hug. Katie comes in, and she's just heard the outrageous story. Ridge grunts that they heard what Luna did. Katie warns, "You have no idea." At the police station, Poppy demands to know why Luna's in handcuffs. Everyone remains silent. Poppy exclaims, "Why are you all looking at me that way?" She says there's been a misunderstanding. Luna is just there to pick her up. Baker intones, "That's not why she's here." He tells Poppy that she's being released because the person who really killed Hollis and Tom Starr is her daughter. A tear falls from Luna's eye as Poppy stares at her, stunned. In the main office, Katie tells Ridge and Taylor about Bill getting a call from Justin that Poppy was about to be released. He later got another call telling him that the police had apprehended the true suspect. Ridge learns that Bill then called Katie. After that, she learned what Luna did to Steffy. She only knows that Luna has been charged with double homicide and kidnapping Steffy. At the Cliff House, Finn tells Steffy that the police are going to process Luna soon. She'll never hurt her again. They talk about how he put it together as his gut screamed something was wrong. Steffy touches his hand. "You must have been so worried about me." Finn says he was, and recalls how he retraced her steps to Bill's, where he found her cell phone. Luna tried to play calm and cool, but he could tell that she was different and strange. She was acting like the lady of the manor. Steffy says that now, she's the lady of cell block C. In the police station, Poppy says there has to be a mistake. She pleads with Luna to look at her and tell her they're wrong. She cries to Baker that Luna is a good girl. The deputy chief knows this is hard for her as a mother, but she has to understand that not only is Luna responsible for 2 deaths, but she also admitted to falsifying the paternity test. After all that, she kidnapped Steffy Forrester. Poppy sobs, "Is that true, Luna? Did you do all the things that they're saying you did?" Luna cries, "Yeah, Mom. Yeah, I did it. I'm guilty." At the Cliff House, Finn asks Steffy if she's ready to talk about how all of this came about. Why did Luna abduct her? Steffy says it all started at Bill's house. She was there, left her phone, and when she went back for it she saw Luna kiss Bill. When she left, I followed her. She followed her to the apartment to confront her. She started asking questions and Luna started to crack. She made a huge mistake by taking the iced tea she offered her. She was drugged. Finn marvels, "She's even crazier than I thought." Steffy hopes she rots in prison. At the police station, Bill breaks the news to Poppy that Luna set her up and made it look like she killed the 2 men. Poppy gasps, "This can't be happening." Bill says there's more. After they confirmed he wasn't Luna's father, she kissed him twice. Poppy turns angry. She rails at Luna that she kissed Bill, set her up, and killed her own father and Hollis. "How could you, Luna?" Yuna cries that she finally had it good and couldn't let go of her life with Bill. He holds Poppy as she cries. Poppy can't believe this. Yuna insists she didn't plan any of this. For once, everything was perfect. She got tired of hustling to get by. They had a beautiful future with Bill, and everything started to unravel when Tom showed up. Her entire life she felt so alone. She had no foundation and no role model because Poppy was busy chasing her own dreams. I wanted a dad so bad. I wanted a regular family. That's why she came to LA and started dating RJ. She knew about Tom's letters for years, but she couldn't let him be her dad, not when it could be Bill Spencer. Poppy cries. You falsified a paternity test, Yuna. Yuna cries that she feels awful about Hollis, but he found the letters. Bill changed everything for them. Poppy grits. You were going to let me take the fall and rot in prison. Yuna is so ashamed, but she's sorry. Please don't hate me. I need you, Mom. Please don't leave me here. Poppy whispers. Take her away. The police take Yuna away screaming for her mom. Poppy collapses, sobbing in Bill's arms. At the Cliff House, Steffy is still in a daze. Finn tells her it will take a bit. Steffy groans over all the psychopaths. What is it with these women? Finn never dreamed his cousin would do this. Steffy doesn't want to talk about Yuna anymore. She tells Finn he never made her lose hope. She knows for a fact he's a good man. I never doubted that. Finn says it's because he loves her so much. Steffy loves him so much. We're never going to be apart again. They kiss and cuddle. The bold and the beautiful may have let Finn find Steffy and Lee take down Poppy in its August 5 episode, recapped here. But that doesn't mean that all of the drama is over. On the contrary, for poor Poppy, it's just about to begin. Prepping for the September 6 episode, portrayer Romy Park shares a behind-the-scenes photo that she captioned, "The Quiet Before the Storm." And by storm, I mean tomorrow's episode. That may well turn out to be an understatement, as the episode in question will find Poppy trying to wrap her brain around the fact that A. She's being sprung from jail, and B. She's being sprung because, gulp, her own daughter killed Tom and Hollis. As if that wasn't a big enough shock, Poppy will be dealt the terrible blow that Yuna was perfectly willing to let Mom rot behind bars while she went on living the high life at Bill's. What happens next may be even more painful for Poppy. At some point, she'll have to acknowledge that boyfriend Bill didn't do diddly to get her released. Can you imagine him taking such a course of inaction if it was Katie in the hot seat? Poppy may be forced to admit that Bill just isn't that into her. After that, our hope is that Poppy will do what she's had to so many times in her life. Pick herself up by her bootstraps and start over. And we know just the man to lend her a sympathetic ear, even if it will open a whole new can of worms. In the apartment, Steffy tells herself she's okay now. She urges Finn to go after Luna. Finn assures her she won't get away. He has to get her to a hospital. Downstairs, Lai asks Luna where she thinks she's going. She hisses that Finn was right. It was you. You killed those men at Il Giardino. Kidnapped Steffy. Yuna pushes her aunt. Get out of my way. Lai informs her she's not going anywhere except prison. At Bill's place, Katie heard that he and Will had a nice long chat this morning. No new sister after all, I guess. Bill says no, not that he was thrilled about the prospect in the first place. Maybe he and Yuna can be friends. Katie points out that her mother scammed him and is in jail for murder, so it's not a great start for a friendship. Bill still can't wrap his mind around Poppy being capable of murder. Katie knows he doesn't want to believe the woman he trusted could be a homicidal maniac, but the evidence is overwhelming. Bill realizes that, but he's just not convinced. He's worried she could spend her life behind bars for something she didn't do, and is worried about what that will do to Luna. In the downstairs of the apartment building, Luna scoffs that Lee wouldn't care if Poppy spent her life behind bars. You hate her. Lai snaps that she most certainly does not. Luna says she's awful and was a horrible mother. She was on drugs half the time, bringing random men home, and never cared about her needs. Luna finally had the stability she wanted with Bill Spencer, and she wasn't about to give that up. Now, get out of my way. Lai stares back. No. In the apartment, Finn worries about Steffy not having eaten or had anything to drink. He finds a sealed water bottle and gives it to her to drink while he works on the padlock and cage. Steffy says Luna has the key. Finn states, "We've got to get you out of here." Steffy chugs the water. Finn tries again, but can't free her. Steffy urges him to go find a crowbar or something. She'll be fine. Finn assures her he'll be back soon and takes off. At Bill's place, he tells Katie that he wants to remain a father figure to Luna, but she sees him differently now. It's hard to explain, but the vibe just isn't the same. Just then, Bill gets a call from Justin. He listens and then exclaims, "Are you serious? Has there been an arrest?" He tells Justin to keep him posted and says he's going to head over there now, as he wants to be the one to tell her. Disconnecting, Bill tells Katie that he was right. Poppy's innocent. She didn't kill Tom and Hollis. Katie frowns, confused. In the downstairs of the apartment building, Luna shoves lie and lays into her for not stepping in before. She always looked the other way, knowing her mother was making terrible decisions. "You could have made a difference," she cries. "Do you even know how jealous I was of Finn and the life he had?" Lie says she offered her mother plenty of advice, which was ignored. Luna cries that she did what she had to do, starting with the phony paternity test. She scoffs that who knows if Tom Starr was even her father. There were so many candidates, but she couldn't risk him coming forward and ruining things with Bill. She laments having to kill poor Hollis as well. Lie says her mother might be a train wreck, but she's not a murderer or kidnapper. "How could you do that to your cousin's wife? My grandson's mother?" Luna tries to barrel past her aunt, but Lie body slams her to the ground and intones, "Knows our power." Just then, Deputy Chief Baker arrives. Lee tells him, "There's your murderer." At Bill's place, Katie asks if he trusts Justin's contact. Bill says he's in the department. Katie can't believe that Poppy's innocent. Bill says they're heading over to arrest whoever's guilty right now. Katie urges him to go give Poppy the good news. In the downstairs of the building, Baker has his officer slap the cuffs on Luna as Lee declares that her niece is the murderer. Upstairs, Finn returns to the apartment with a pipe and breaks the padlock. He pulls Steffy out of the cage, and they embrace as she sobs. At the police station, Poppy's led into the visiting room. She asks why she's there. The guard says she'll find out soon enough. Bill arrives and tells Poppy he has news. Justin's contact gave him remarkable information, and he's confirmed it. The police have apprehended the person responsible for killing Tom and Hollis. "You're being released." Poppy covers her face with her hands and sobs. "Oh my God," she asks. "They know I'm innocent." Bill confirms this. He knew deep down she wasn't capable of that kind of violence. They embrace. Poppy asks, "Do you know who did it?" The door opens and Baker comes in. They ask who killed those men. The officer leads Luna inside the room. Poppy tells Luna they know she's innocent. They caught the real killer. Luna remains silent. Poppy asks, "Baby, what's wrong?" Luna stares. At the Cliff House, Finn carries Steffy through the door and sets her down. He wants to take her to the hospital, but she says that after the questioning and statement, she just wants to stay there and eat. Finn has arranged for the kids to come and see her later. She thinks it's a good idea to wait a while. She insists she doesn't need to go to the hospital. She just wants to be there with him. She wasn't sure she'd ever have this again. Finn was thinking about her the whole time and hopes she felt that. Steffy did. Their connection helped her get through it. The one thing that gave her hope was that he'd come and rescue her. "You found me. Our love guided you to me. You really are my hero." They kiss and stare into each other's eyes. Next on The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy and Finn find their way back to each other.